38 minutes. This is the shortest war in the history of the world. So here's what happened. You see, by the 19th century, the British Empire controlled almost a quarter of the world, including the island of Zanzibar. There was a civilian sultan who was basically a British puppet so that people wouldn't revolt. Basically, the illusion of freedom. But then he died, and the British wanted to get this guy, Hamud, to become the next sultan. However, Khalid, the one who maybe poisoned the previous sultan, wasted no time and declared himself the sultan. There was one problem, however. Whoever became sultan needed British approval, which Khalid didn't get. Worse yet, Khalid also wanted to re-establish slavery, which the British had abolished. We are free. Hello, free. I am the British Empire. So the British gave Khalid an ultimatum: step down or face war. Khalid thought the British were bluffing and said, "We have no intention of taking down our flag and we do not believe you would open fire on us." The British basically replied, "We do not want to open fire, but unless you do as you are told, we shall certainly do so." They gave him 1 hour to decide. As time grew closer to 9, there were no signs of surrendering and no response, just petty defiance. So the British started the operation with 2 cruisers and 3 gunboats, which had 150 marines and sailors, along with 900 pro-British Zanzibaris, totaling about 1,050. Although the Sultan's side had 3 times the total number of people, 2,800 or 3,000 in total, and the Sultan's sides did consist of royal guards, servants and even slaves, but most were civilians. They also had just 1 ship, which funnily was gifted by the British themselves. There were also some artillery pieces and machine guns that were placed in front of the palace, aimed at the British ships. Through bombardments, within minutes, they set the palace on fire and disabled the defending artillery. A small naval action took place with the British sinking the Zanzibar royal yacht and 2 smaller vessels. Some shots were also fired from the Sultan's side, which had no effect. The flag at the palace was put down and the fighting stopped. The Sultan's forces got 500 casualties, while only 1 British sailor was injured, and the reason for his injury is unknown. The once confident Sultan fled to the German consulate before vanishing to Germany, East Africa. With the palace in ruins and no leadership to resist, the British swiftly installed Sultan Hamud, a symbol of their dominance and control over Zanzibar. On that day, the Sultanate of Zanzibar came to an end in a war of only 38 minutes.